How's it going, UBL Nation? Welcome to the final week of regular season Pickems. I am Broken Pinky, as per usual, joined, as always, by a guest, another repeat. Introduce yourself.
I'm a little-known coach at UBL, little-known moderator, even, people don't really know me. I'm Cannor, only runner-up last season.
I mean, you're more known than me. I just got here.
Ooh.
But yeah, we are in the final week of the Pickems. Pretty big week for the Dusk division. And
yeah.
Business as usual in Dawn.
Yeah. So I'm going to explain why it is a very odd week for Dusk. So, and I didn't tell you this beforehand, but I've told some other people. Potentially, depending how this week goes, we could end up having 2, 3, and 4 teams make playoffs in Dusk.
Which is kind of wild, honestly.
Because if I lose, Air/Kris loses, whoever wins in their match, and then Big E loses, that's 3 that could potentially be up there. But then that includes Pyrus in there if he wins this week. And then that also includes Kris or Air, the other one, if they win their week 7.
Also,
so it's just one of those where it's like.
Also, if I beat Vatrena this week, then the last slot in Dusk is going to be a 3-4 team. It's either going to be Vatrena or Rat, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Actually, no, I think Vatrena's in no matter what. Unless I 2-0 and then Rat 2-0s their opponent.
Yeah, Rat has to. Wait, no. I think he is in no matter what, because they're same diff, right?
Vatrena's plus
if they
1,
win
Rat is
-3. -3.
So yeah, they would tie at best.
Vatrena makes it no matter what, because I think Vatrena beat him in regular season, right?
Oh yeah, he did week 1. Okay, well.
Yeah, so Vatrena's clinched. So all of Dawn is clinched.
Okay. But I could make him 3-4, and that'd be funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so pretty big matches here for most of the coaches, including this first one here. I don't know if Air played his week 6 yet or not. Or
he has not. It's
okay.
Him and Kris for week 6.
Ooh, and the winner of that has a chance. The other one is
they're both 2-3. Well, it's weird because you would think that, but if it's like a 2-1 set, it really could keep the other coach still in.
It could.
It's so messy though, because if that happens, I think I miss out on playoffs because I bubble. I'll miss out on the bubble.
Damn.
Which is so annoying because I lost to Air and Big E.
True. Yeah.
So I would bubble under both of them.
But yeah,
well, I'm gonna 2-0 this week, so I don't bubble.
Yeah, you gotta win. I mean, I think you're just winning in no matter what.
Yeah, if I win, I make it. I guess unless Big E and Air win out. But
yeah.
they have to win. They have to win out. Which Big E is not like that surprising, but like Air or Kris would have to win out here.
Yeah.
And if it's Kris, I should be the one who makes it always.
So it's so complicated, but
yeah, this is like one of the messiest late seasons I think we've ever had in UBL, where it's like so close because of how dirty the losses a lot of the teams have been.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. There's just the bottom has been so incredibly close, even in Dawn. Like
all I'm gonna say is if Iron Bundle didn't miss that hydro pump, I wouldn't be at risk of bubbling to Air because I would have won the game too. I'm just saying.
It's in the past. It's in the past.
Fuck you, Bundle.
You knew what you were signing up for with that Pokemon.
Yeah, that's why I almost ran Water Pulse.
Anyway, speaking of predictions, if you look over on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see that I am very genius.
Yeah. And hey, I'm the best guest.
True, you're the only one that's gone positive. Assuming I did my math correctly. I might have not. In which case, oops, might be. I'll probably tally it all up once all the matches are played after week 7. And we'll have that with you for playoff round 1.
Okay.
Anyway, first matchup, we got Nobody, we got Air. Nobody, of course, in playoffs at the 2nd seed. Just took his 2nd loss of the season to the notorious Gig. And Air, 2-3-1, still fighting for a shot in playoffs after his game with Kris.
Yeah, so let's just say the elephant in the room here. There's no way Air beats this Nobody team.
Yeah.
Unless he plays like
so
out of his mind and Nobody is so off of his game.
I mean,
just because Chen Pao Iron Valiant just looks at this team and says, "What are you gonna do to me, dog?" And you have to just say, nothing.
I mean, Water Bowl. Rosalie Berry. Water Bowl.
Water Bowl's not a real Pokemon in this matchup.
Yeah.
It's real, like, it's definitely not like Fireball when I brought it against Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it does just straight up lose to Empoleon.
Yeah,
even
true.
with Terra. Because it can't really check Empoleon. My big thing for Air here is, like, I think you have to change up what you're playing, and I think that involves going into this kind of slower paced team with Regirock, Donphan, and, like, you have to kind of just bring Torracat. Like, I think bringing Torracat as, like, a concession in your team building is really not that bad, just because you need Fake Out to be able to get your stuff rolling in this matchup.
I mean, I guess.
But at the same time, it's like, this is one of the worst matchups Air has had.
Mm-hmm.
Like, our lead might even just have to be Furret Spectrier, just so we don't immediately die or immediately have to Terra into the Chen Pao.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because I've been saying it all season. Air's team is just Spectrier. It's pretty much the only Pokemon.
Yeah.
And Chen Pao is really good in Spectrier.
Yeah, it's Spectrier and, like, Cobalion in, like, niche case scenarios. But I think
Volcarona kind of shits on Cobalion.
Yeah, Chen Pao also does as well.
I mean, I wouldn't say it shits on it if it's like IDEF, but like.
Well, I mean, if it's Iron Defense, Pao still shits all over it.
Oh yeah, Sacred Sword.
Yeah. Pao is just not fair.
Kind
For
of.
a mon that has, like, no coverage besides Sacred Sword and then Ice Dark, it's kind of not really fair.
I mean, Ice Dark fighting is broken coverage.
Yeah.
There's...
Yeah. Though, to be fair, Chen Pao in this matchup isn't, like... It lets Cobalion take kills that it really shouldn't. It lets Water Bowl take kills that it really should.
Mm-hmm.
Which is one thing. However, I don't think it's good enough. I think in theory, kind of your game plan is you want to just go all in on Encore Whimsicott to just kind of shut down Nobody's team and force him to switch around the Encore. But if he's running Terra Dark on the mon you're going to try to select, or just switches it out, you lose a ton of value. I don't know. I'm just going to cut straight to the chase. I think Nobody takes this one.
Yeah, I mean, also just look at Empoleon and the super effective spread.
Yeah, Empoleon is just... Yeah. Like, what's our water resist here? We have to bring Water Bowl to be our water resist, and then we end up boosting it. Like, you have to run, like, Cudchew Water Bowl, and then it's like, that's not even worth running.
Cudchew Rindoberry to tank the Grass Knot.
Yeah. I don't even know if you tank it, but...
I don't know how heavy Water Bowl is, to be honest. I don't know how much damage Grass Knot does. It might be like 80 base power. Which is still a lot. But
I also think doesn't Val get fake tears too? So you can just, like, fake tears it.
True, yeah.
I don't know if it does. I'm just gonna spit out my eyes.
Yeah, this is the worst matchup Air's run into all season. He's really gonna have to cook.
Yeah.
I guess the saving grace is that, like, you can't Rage Powder the beat up onto the Cobalion because Whimsicott's a grass type. That's cool.
Yeah, and one thing I would say is, like, the only advantage Air has here is they haven't used half of their team all season. So switching up to that half of the team could potentially be giving them the upper hand, but there's let's just say there's a reason the other half hasn't come to games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know.
This is really hard for Air. I mean, if he pulls this out, he fucking earned playoffs. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh yeah, no. If he wins this matchup, he deserves it.
Mm-hmm. But if not, that's just rough. I mean, that's the thing with these kinds of matchups is like sometimes your schedule is just stacked in the back half, and that kind of happened to Air.
Yeah, stacked in the back half, and you draft a not good team.
Yeah, I mean, I've been openly critical of Air's team pretty much the entire season, and I think...
Don't worry, I've been critical since before the season. Because he shared his draft plan with me, and I said, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's bad. I said, if it's your comfort, take it, but I think it's bad. Did I lose to it? Yes. But I suck too. Yeah, I'm bad. Don't look up Season 12.
Season 12 is not real.
It's not real. I did not go 5-0 in the first 5 weeks, and then lose my 2 meme matches. I did not do that, and you can't prove it. I also didn't have the top 2 kill leaders. You can't prove it.
Was that Season 12? Oh yeah, this is Season 13. Yeah. I thought it was 14 for whatever reason, but I'm getting my wires
14 is going to be so much better than this season, though, because I get to use Cartana.
There's a Splatoon league going on right now, and it's in Season 15, so it's kind of easy for me to get confused, considering I'm kind of stupid. Anyway, next up, ooh, big one. We got Big E, and we have the undefeated, notorious GIG.
Yeah, hold on. I'm refreshing the dock. It's on my laptop. It is not changing over.
Oh, just look at. I'm not streaming on Discord anymore.
There we go.
Oops,
there we go. There we go. There we go. I got it. I just needed to refresh, and then everything popped up.
All right. So Gig made a lot of transactions. Has a pretty brand new team.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's an upgrade, but it's a new team.
Yeah, well, I will say, I don't know about Skarmory.
Yeah, Skarmory is fucking nothing. I looked at its move pool. It gets body press. I don't even think it gets wide guard. It just gets body press.
Does it get iron defense?
Yeah, it gets IDEF.
What? 140 IDEF? That's not terrible. That's decent.
I mean, yeah, but...
I mean, it's got nothing else, but...
Arcanine and Electabuzz are breathing down your neck.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look at that. We have the battle of the Electas.
Oh, true. Yeah, Evire.
We have Buzz versus Vire. And, I will say, Vire kind of goes crazy.
You know, it only just now hit me that because Electabuzz gets follow me, Electivire also gets follow me. I kind of forgot that that's a thing.
Valid. But yeah, no, Electivire actually seems pretty decent into this matchup.
Yeah.
Like, it's got coverage for everything. Like, obviously, I don't think it's necessary to come, and I probably wouldn't bring it myself, other than for follow me, and, like, kind of just, like, a bulky-ish Pokemon, but...
I mean...
I don't think it's bad.
Darkless Electric is hard.
Yeah, Dark Electric, you could run Ice, for Dragapult, but I guess you probably run Dark anyways.
I mean, yeah, just run Knockoff, the Cantera.
Yeah, run Knockoff, because it hits into Dragapult, hits into...
Metagross.
Metagross. Yeah. I almost said Magnezone. I was trying to say Magnezone.
And then
no, it's a good Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon on Biggie's side of the field. You know, Metagross, not Magnezone, which is terrible.
Magnezone's not that bad. It is that bad.
It's not that bad if you like squint really hard and think it has the same speed tier as Magneton.
No, that just means it can use analytic better.
So true. My Pokemon that loses to Mud Slap in analytic better. To be fair, it doesn't die to Mud Slap, but it does lose to it. I realized we were talking smack on Skarmory. There's an even weirder pick here. What the hell's Glaceon doing here?
Yeah, I feel like the idea was to make some kind of Trick Room mode, and it can be like a decent Tail Room Pokemon. But the stipulation is with Ninetales, and there is no Ninetales.
Yeah. Oh, I see what it is. It's to counterpick me if you have playoffs.
Wait, that's genius.
There's a playoff match. Yeah, it's genius. That's totally the reason he took it.
Isn't that Bulbasaur tier 4? I would have taken that over Skarmory, honestly. Or is it tier 3?
Yeah, you. I think it's up C tier? Yeah, it's a C tier because it got knocked down this season.
Damn.
So yeah. Oh, because Skarm is a D tier. Well, that explains it then.
Yeah. So
I don't. Truthfully, I think it's like actually pretty decent on this team. All things considered, even though it doesn't have hail, like it's not terrible. It doesn't die immediately most of the time because of Sinistra. By the way, Gig picking up Sinistra really shaped this team in a crazy way.
No, it's wild because like now the team is like kind of slow, but we have an actual Trick Room team with playoff potential.
We don't have like actual Tailwind anymore, but I think by grabbing Sinistra exactly, it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Because you can just run like a bulky offense. Like, that's all you need to do, just run balance. Just run the balance stuff that he's been running the last couple weeks. He hasn't even been clicking Tailwind most of his games, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he dropped Torn. I mean, also, Gyarados is decent Tailwind, like, decent backup, especially with, Ensign.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I just would prefer it being an offensive piece and not having to lose a move slot to Tailwind.
I don't know. This is a weird matchup because, like, it's always hard to fight Big E because his top 3 Pokemon really want to get intimidated and they cannot. So, like, his team is intimidate proof, and Gig has Incineroar, Stantler, which are both pretty solid intimidators.
Yeah, but then like Ensign still beats every one of the top 3 except for Manchow.
Yeah, it beats the top 2.
Like, it can Will-O-Wisp them, knock off both of them.
It beats a lot.
You can go redirection with Electivire parting shot into Manchow. So honestly, if I'm Big E though, like this is the one matchup where I'm like, okay, I can just run Covert Cloak on my Jugulus. Like, you don't need to run Booster. You're faster than everything. There's no way. I refuse to believe there's a way that leaves one-shots if it's booster speed. I just genuinely refuse.
Yeah, especially not Jug, yeah. I mean, it probably one-shots like Mienshao. Honestly, I would just run Scarf Mienshao.
Yeah, you could run Scarf Mienshao. Probably don't even need to run Scarf Mienshao. Like, you can run Fake Out into that slot. Because he's always going to Fake Out into the Jugulus if he doesn't know it's Covert Cloak. And then you just Tailwind. And then you're faster anyways.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that way you get to keep your Fake Out pressure.
Yeah. I feel like on paper, this matchup is very heavily Big E favored. But I think Gig is... I mean, personally at least, I think Gig is a better player. And he also made these transactions specifically for this matchup, so he has some plan in mind.
Yeah, so I'm going to push back on that a little bit, saying that it's heavily favored towards Big E. Because his team can't really deal with Incineroar if Gig takes out Manchow. Like, it's just like Incineroar just kind of walls this entire team.
Yeah, true.
You have to run Special Dragapult, which means you have to run Hydro Pump, which means if you miss, you just lose automatically. And if you're running Hydro Pump and you're not, checking Garchomp on the field, it's dead. Like, Instant Garchomp just goes absolutely crazy here. You just run Clear Amulet on your Garchomp. Because... honestly, I would expect a Big E to bring some Intimidate as well.
Yeah.
Probably Weirdier, just because it doesn't get countered by Defiant Gyapdos, and it actually checks Gyapdos. Personally, that's just what I would run, because I think... this is my words of wisdom to people watching this. If your opponent has Defiant, don't just not bring Intimidate.
I'm gonna be honest. That's what I did.
If your Intimidator checks the Pokemon, be comfortable bringing that Intimidator because you're going to be fine. Now, if it's Banded Gyapdos, you auto-lose. So, to be fair, I mean, it just does a billion damage anyways at that point, even if you don't bring an Intimidator. So
yeah. I mean, I've been putting in work with fucking Braviary, and Gyapdos is stronger and faster and has better stab.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know. This is a weird one for sure.
I'll
give it to Gig personally.
I would love to give it to Big E because I really, really think he has played at a level beyond what people have expected of him.
For sure.
However, Gig has also done that this season.
Yeah, I think he's
done it better.
He's been so good.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Gig, which is a bit upsetting because it means I might end up being the 3rd seed, and I don't want to be the 3rd seed because I don't want to face nobody.
I mean, if you're 1st seed, you have your rematch with Gig, so I guess you would want
I would
that.
rather have that. That's a much better matchup.
You'd have to run into nobody anyway. Relax.
Nah. Air is just gonna make playoffs and win, obviously.
Right. If you were actually good, you would just win regardless.
Well, I will simply try. That's all I'm gonna do.
So, next up, we have Kris and we have Pyrus. I'm gonna be honest, ever since I made my transactions, I've started seeing Electrode as an actual Pokemon, and that scares me.
Yeah, I mean, once you start to see it, you can't unsee it.
It has Electro Web and Taunt. And the Hisuian form has grass moves. So, I wish it was Hisuian, but I get why it's not.
Yeah, so here's my seasonal hot take. Now that we are more into the season, God, Palafin is so underwhelming because everyone just knows that it's there.
I think as time goes on,
Like,
Palafin stocks will only ever decrease, especially in
Yeah.
draft. Because, like,
Yeah,
in singles,
it'll
it's kind of
only-
dicks.
Yeah, it'll only get worse. Until like next gen, whatever the mechanic is, if Palafin's in the game. Because, you know, that's a new format and everything. But like in this, it's like, oh hey, it's Palafin, it's like Mystic Water or Choice Band, Terra Water, Wave Crasher, Jet Punch, like, oh no. It's almost like they're running the same exact set every week. I was very lucky when I took Palafin, because I took it earlier. But I mean, I missed playoffs that season anyway, so.
I mean, to be fair, Palafin's pretty good into this team. Because the
Yeah.
Infernape
Well,
and Talonflame and Sandy Stalker are all huge pieces.
Yeah, it's good into everything that isn't called Ogre. Well, not everything, but it's good into a lot of Pokemon not called Ogerpon.
Yeah.
It does just lose to Ogerpon unless you're sacrificing a move slot for Ice Punch, which you probably have to do, maybe.
I mean, you'd have to have
Also-
Ice Spinner or Ice Punch for Lottie anyway, so you might as well.
Yeah, also, Quillfish comes here and kind of does just go absolutely crazy into Palafin game plans. So I think...
I'm just saying, there's a crab on my screen. I think that crab does not give a flying fuck about Quillfish.
Yeah, it doesn't, but Palafin really does.
Yeah. I mean, it could be Amulet.
I mean, I don't even think, like, Quillfish is that bad in this matchup, right? Because you
It's
can just run
not.
Taunt.
I mean, it hits
Does it
everything
get Taunt?
like, decently hard.
Yeah, it more than anything, I think, like, having a good positive matchup concentrated in one mon into Goldango is really good. However, how are we beating Priority Tailwind on Pyrus' side? I think what it's going to have to come down to is Kris is going to have to play that Trick Room mode.
Oh,
this
100%. I mean, that's all the team can really do, to be honest. Other than, like, the week 1 or 2 when Whimsicott came. Back when, who's he called? I forgot his name.
Cam?
Cam, that's who it was. Back when Cam had the team, yeah. But,
Yeah,
I mean, now
I
later in the
think,
season, I think it's just been
this-
exaggerated how, like, reliant this team is on Trick Room.
Yeah, I think, like, you very easily could go for it, but, like, your last couple matches have been all against Priority Tailwind. So you've gotten really unlucky in the roulette. It's like, Priority Tailwind, shit. Priority Tailwind, shit. Priority Tailwind, shit. Like, you just can't do it.
I just wish
that
this team had better
means-
fake out.
Yeah, I don't like Toxicroak. Potentially, though, you could go something like Toxicroak Fake Out to be able to hit the Talonflame to stop it from going for its stuff, and then run, like, Choice Scarf, Dragon Energy, Regidrago.
Nah, you run Specs, Thunderbolt, Electrode.
I mean, honestly, that's fine, too. It just loses to Ogerpon lead, but, I mean, Pyrus doesn't really ever lead Ogerpon.
I mean, Electrode is honestly kind of solid here. Electric plus Ice coverage?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, run Terra Ice, and you kind of just win.
Ice
Well, booster speed Sandy Shocks is kind of annoying. 'Cause I think it outspeeds.
Yeah, I guess.
It can be annoying just because it's so good into Goldango. It's so good into like every mon. This is like if you looked at a matchup and were like, how do we make a Sandy Shocks matchup that looks so incredibly good on paper?
Yeah, honestly.
And then you add Crabominable to make it look a little less good.
I mean, Crabominable's good here. Hydrapple is honestly pretty solid here. We haven't really talked about it yet, but
yeah,
it's a good answer to
so,
Ogerpon.
Hydrapple hasn't been brought all season.
It hasn't?
I haven't seen Hydrapple all season.
That's wild.
But if there was a match for Hydrapple to come, it's this one. Because I genuinely think Hydrapple walls every Pokemon except for Gardevoir on this team. And kind of Talonflame.
Not really Latios.
Kind of. Okay, it doesn't wall Latios, but like if you're under Trick Room, you kind of just beat it anyways.
Yeah,
because you're gonna get lucky. You're gonna get lucky. You're gonna go all out.
Bro's getting fickle with it.
Getting fickle with it. I've always wanted to use Hydrapple. Shame it sucks so much in practice.
Dude, the typing is just so bad. But it's still, like, somehow pretty good.
Yeah, because they gave it every move ever.
Mm-hmm. And, like, really broken abilities.
Yeah, I love having Earth Power and, Hydro Pump and still being mid.
And Nasty Plot.
Does it have Scald?
I don't know. I know it gets
I sure hope
well.
not.
It gets so many stupid moves.
Yeah. And it also has the really stupid, annoying ability.
Mm-hmm. It has Regen, Stinging Hold, and the Super Sweet Syrup, I think.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't need Scald. You can. Oh my god, you're actually going to be able to hit your Hydro Pumps. Well, I guess if it has Scald, I'm running that. No, it does not have Scald. It does have Hydro Pump, which is good enough if you're, running Super Sweet Syrup.
I honestly wish that Kris made some transactions with this team, because I feel like it has a ton of potential. But it's just missing so many key roles, and I think a better fake out, especially for this team, like maybe dropping, I don't know, just something for it to get better fake out, would go such a long way on this team. Yeah,
you could honestly drop Dusclops and just grab a different Trick Room Pokemon at a lower price, because Dusclops is not that good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
it's
Nightshade, cool.
Fine.
It just sucks when a Pokemon wants to run a Violet and Menelurb.
Yeah. Just wait, they're gonna create an item called As One, and you pick 2 items, and it becomes together, and then it gets both of the items, and it's for Dusclops, and then Dusclops also gets 400 attack and special attack, so it can actually do damage, and then this mod has
they already gave
issues,
it they already made it evolve so it can do damage, and then it doesn't do damage anyway.
Yeah, true.
Actually, Dusknoir on this team? Dusknoir would Clops. And then
legitimately, yes.
And then get fake out in a B tier Pokemon like Hariyama or something over Toxicroak. There you go.
Yeah. And then you buff your I guess it's conflicting with Crab. But I mean, who cares? It's Crab.
It's Crab.
No matter how much Rat loves it, it's not very good.
I mean, it's been looking really good in the last few matchups. I don't think...
Yeah, it's one of those Papermons that's oh my god, this is so crazy, so insane, and then you're in the match and you're like, it does nothing, because they didn't bring the Pokemon weak to Ice type.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then another one of those Pokemon is Goldengo. Man, this mon is so bad if it can't Terra. Holy crap. I've said this since last season. It feels so bad to run Goldengo without Terra, just because it dies instantly to everything.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like being part Ghost is a curse in disguise. Because
yeah.
Pretty much every Ghost type has to deal with the fact that it's weak to knockoff. And it's really annoying.
Yeah, especially with this team too, right? Because they're running knockoff anyways, because they knock off into Dusclops.
Yeah.
And get rid of its item.
That just makes
and then they're gonna knock off into
Ogerpon even more annoying.
Yeah. I think Ogerpon. This is the first matchup I've looked at Ogerpon all season, and I'm actually kind of goes nutty.
Yeah, into the double water. Who would have thought?
Yeah, into the double water, but even then there's a dragon grass type.
Just sit play rough.
True. Yeah, run play rough Ogerpon. God,
I mean,
why does Ogerpon get every move ever and it just can't run any of them?
No, seriously, this mon is the worst 4-move syndrome I've ever seen.
Yeah, and it's even worse in Teal.
Mm-hmm.
Despite it having an extra move slot, because it doesn't need to carry the grass move.
Yeah.
But the other mons are just like, oh hey, grass fire? And I can't get flash fired? Don't mind if I do. Grass water? Don't mind if I do. A rock move that actually hits? Next gen, they're going to give us reliable rock moves.
I mean, we got 2 this gen. I just need Mighty Cleave to get distributed.
Yeah, we just need them to not be on the one mon.
Yeah.
God, imagine Mighty Cleave on, like...
Terrakion. They should have given the moves to the other, like, smaller forms. Yeah. Raiko needs Thunderclap. Give it to him. Give Entei Burning Bulwark.
Yeah. I mean, Entei runs AV anyways, so it's like, just give it to it.
Yeah, and give it.
It would run AV or Ban.
So it can be a Pokemon.
Yeah. And then Suicune having Hydro Steam is interesting. I don't think it like changes anything. To be fair, with all of them, it doesn't really change anything. Except for Raiko, becomes actually decent in draft.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Suicune would let it work on some teams because it's already not really an attacker. It's just super bulky.
It's not really a water type. It's a water type in that it just gets hit hard by grass types and electric types, but not in the fact that it does damage to fire types.
Yeah, I mean, it still does pretty decent damage. Stab, Scald hits damage, and Stab Hydro Steam hits harder.
Yeah. Anyways, now that you got that mini rant, Psyblade Teraki. Oh wait, that would mean it's Psyblade on Virizion. Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't complain about that, because last season that would have meant I had more coverage.
No one cares.
I didn't have to run Terry Blast. The old Terry Blast.
Good old Terry Blast. Doesn't it get like Psycho Cut?
I don't know. Psycho Cut sucks though.
I know, like, I'm pretty sure it gets Psycho Cut and Zen Headbutt.
Yeah, both of them suck. Also, it doesn't need Psychic Coverage, but...
Just to be a little silly.
Don't let them know that.
Make Pokemon silly again.
Wait, it has Zen Headbutt, it doesn't have Psycho Cut, though.
Well, that's something. You don't need to run Terry Blast. Just hit.
Yeah, Zen Headbutt, just hit.
Just hit your 90% accurate move.
Yeah, come on.
Anyway, I think we agree. Pyrus? I think that's what you're going for?
I actually don't know.
Yeah, this
is I've been thinking about it. This is one where it's like, I don't want to vote because I don't think... Because it's one of those matchups where I'm not voting for the winner, I'm voting for the loser. Because I don't think it's like who wins this matchup, it's who loses this matchup.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think someone has to fuck up to give the other one an opening.
I'm going to give it to Kris, just because of Regidrago. Because I think Drago goes so insane into this team. If you get Drago in a position where it's fine, it just wins the game.
Also, my V for putting computer brightness on the screen. I kind of forgot that my laptop is like that. Oopsies! Anyway.
Oops.
Kris or the other guy, Pyrus? I don't know. I haven't really been watching either of their games that closely.
I mean, they've both been kind of on a bit of a losing streak. Pyrus almost...
Oh yeah, Pyrus has lost the last 4 games, you're right.
Yeah, and haxed me out of game 1. So I'm not voting for them out of that principle, that they haxed me out of game 1 and I could have had potentially a 2-0 set.
And Kris has played 2 games, I think, and won one of them.
Kris has played a total now...
Like 2 sets, I think.
Way more than 2 sets. Kris played, I believe, 4, 5, 6, and now 7?
No, they haven't played 6 yet.
No. They've played more. Wait, were they week 3?
I thought they were week 4.
Let me pull up Dusk.
Oh yeah, they were week 3. Yeah, they lost to nobody. You're right. So they're 1 and 2 right now in the games that they played. Although I don't know if they actually played week 3 or if they just took the forfeit. I honestly don't know.
No, they did. So they're 1, 2.
Okay.
Out of what they've played, and the 2 losses I think have been back to back.
Yeah, well, no, it was to you and nobody.
No, I haven't. No, yeah, but they did end up beating Big E.
True. I mean,
in a very close 3-game set.
I think if Kris beats Air, I think he's in a pretty good spot to win this.
Yeah. I think it's one of those where it's like, it depends on the mindset of both coaches going into this week. And I know they're friends, so who really knows?
Yeah, I just
They
want to
could
see
just
Pyrus.
be going for fun.
I want to see Pyrus break that losing streak so bad, even though I didn't vote for him. It's just so unfortunate when you're like kind of bogged down and like you just want that one little win, especially in week 7.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got 2 teams. Lyric coming off her first win versus Cannor, fighting for his goddamn life.
Hey, they don't call it a comeback.
I didn't call it a comeback. I said you were fighting for your life.
I did go from 1-3 to 3-3. I'm just saying.
But
Where was it against the best coaches in the league? No. But I beat the best player in the league overall. Shoutouts to my boy Nobody. I'm gonna beat you in playoffs too. Don't worry. Don't worry, King.
With Psyspam and with Hale.
Yeah, two very different teams.
Yeah. Okay, wow. Fireball in this matchup is so annoying for Lyric, I'm just now noticing.
Yeah, Fireball's so annoying, and certain little penguin is very annoying.
Yeah, Bundle is pretty fucking crazy here because in case we all forgot, the average special defensive Lyric's team is 68. That's solely carried by Bronzong and a little bit of Ogrepon.
Yeah, and Ogrepon's 4 times weak. Well, not 4 times, but it's weak to
Ice Beam.
any move that Bundle has.
It's not weak to Hydro Pump.
Except for, yeah, I'm gonna run Hydro Pump this week when my playoff run depends on it.
True. I mean, how else are you gonna hit the Bronzong?
I'm gonna hit it with a Water Pulse and confuse it.
It's gonna do, and I'm being generous, 17%.
Yeah. However, I will simply hit. They'll hit themselves every time in confusion.
I think the better game plan is to Ice Beam until you freeze it. I'm gonna be honest.
Probably is, and just hope they never thaw.
Yeah, it is pretty annoying for you how you cannot Icy Wind the Rabombi, because Rabombi's kind of good into you.
Yeah, it's annoying, but it's also like, who cares?
You could also just set Trick Room, because I think you just win in Trick Room as well.
Yeah, my Trick Room's better than their Trick Room. My Fast Mode's better than their Fast Mode, kind of. I have to make too many concessions in the Fast Mode, unfortunately.
Yeah, it sucks that your Trick Room is physical attackers other than Oranguru, which is not really an attacker. It could be.
Yeah.
But it's not really.
But I mean, to be fair, if you look at their Trick Room mode, it does really lose hard to ride on, except for Avalugg, kind of.
Vigol beats it. I don't know what, well, maybe not beats it, but Energy Ball spokes.
It's fast. Rhydon's faster.
I don't think you... I guess with Stone Edge you probably OHKO, but not with Rock Slide.
Yeah. This is where we unveil the crazy tech. Unveil the crazy tech. Iron Ball Oranguru to be 1 point slower than Rhydon, so I get to instruct and then get another Rock Slide off.
Yeah.
That's the goo.
I had on the monkey because I knew it was going to be the monkey.
And then I'm going to miss the Rock Slide.
Exactly. As long as we're on the same page.
Yeah. I'm just going to miss it, so, you know, it doesn't matter.
Nah,
I'm not bringing that. I'm just going to spoil it here. I'm obviously not bringing that. I'm not going to talk about what sets I'm actually bringing in a video
so silly,
that's going to come
anyway,
out.
Cannor's bringing it. Here's his paste.
Yeah.
His paste is linked in the description.
Yeah, anyways, here's Cannor's paste. Here's his play-by-play. He actually flowcharted the entire match. Here you go.
And here's his IP address, just for good measure.
Yeah. I don't mean to be arrogant here, but I am giving this to myself extremely easily.
I wouldn't say extremely easily. I feel like Lyric has always made her opponents work.
Well, you could put a roll of toilet paper across from me and I would work at the record that I'm at.
Yeah, I think you're gonna try hard simply because you have to try hard.
Yep.
So
that, and I want to be the best. By practicing complacency, I'm not going to ever get to that point.
Exactly.
Also, if Winda keeps on winning, I'm never going to get to that point.
Yeah, you have to beat Winda one of these days.
Well, I beat Winda last season, just not
when it mattered.
Okay, technically it did matter for me, because it kept my playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, but not in the champs.
Not when it, like, really mattered.
Yeah. That set was so sad, because, like... Anyway,
yeah,
I'm sure you thought about it a lot.
I put in, like, 250 calcs, like 280 calcs or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, great. I was like, screens could come, but I can't commit so much to beating screens, and then it's like you're there, and it's like, oh,
but yeah.
It's
just unfortunate, but now you can avenge yourself. Oh wow, already we're here. On to Dawn Division.
Yeah, you know what this reminded me to do? I forgot to change your name in the Dawn doc, so I'm gonna do that right now.
Oh, true. Yeah. So me, I'm just coming off of 2 big wins that absolutely do not fucking matter. I didn't realize how low my differential was until I beat Rat, and I looked at it, and I was like, oh, I'm still -7. Oops. But yeah, me versus Vatrena. Both of us are already locked out/in playoffs respectively. So it's just a matter of making there be some negative coaches in playoffs for the fun of it.
Yeah. So Raging Bolt kind of looks not Raging Bolt. Fuck.
What?
Fuck, not Raging Bolt.
Jolteon.
Fuck. No, that's not the one.
What the fuck?
Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I meant to say. Roaring Moon goes absolutely Insano style in this matchup.
A little bit.
Like, you just knock off everything. You can run Acro to beat the stupid bird.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Vatrena had 2 Pokemon that kind of need the Eviolite. That's...
I don't think Rhydon needs to Eviolite.
Yes, it does. To live a special attack.
Nice, that's fair. To survive this little guy right here.
Yeah, to survive that, to survive even Breloom, to survive Chandelure,
Jolteon,
to survive Terragrass Jolteon, to survive this thing running Energy Ball. This is like the worst Rhydon matchup ever. That's not true.
I mean, it can do stuff. It does not like Hitmontop being here, though.
Yeah.
But Hitmontop doesn't like Gap Dust being here, so that's weird.
Yeah. Hitmontop is like the time where I would be like, alright, maybe we don't bring it.
Even with Technician, it's still pretty fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Because I ran Technician versus Rat, and so I'm no stranger to not running Intimidate.
Yeah, because you can run like Technician Coaching. And just make it so
coaching. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, you make it so Roaring Moon just doesn't die.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Remember, coaching goes through Protect. For some reason. Why does it go through Protect?
If my first 2 matches were anything to go off of, I'm pretty comfortable with Trick Room. So
yeah.
Tailwind's
and especially in this matchup, Trick Room kind of just goes like insane.
Yeah, I mean, because I've just been running Tail Room the last 2 weeks, and they've been working pretty well for me.
Yeah, Chandelure goes absolutely insane in this matchup.
Yeah, like, Chandelure goes insano.
Yeah,
I'm just surprised to see that it doesn't get drafted like in Dusk or Dawn, because it's so hard.
Yeah, it's a good mon. It's just one of those things where I've never been able to commit. I've just never been able to commit to it.
But yeah, I think Chandelure and Primarina are definitely my 2 biggest recommends. And Braviary, honestly. That one's been crazy for me.
Oh, yeah.
Although, granted, I mean, I'm not going to say Gambit wasn't trying, because obviously they took a game off me. Because I suck. Right. But,
no.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this team of mine would fare very well into, Winda, Cathy, Otto.
I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't fare like great into them, but it doesn't fare terribly either.
Yeah, this is just such a weird team, but I enjoy it because it has all my oomphies.
It's a weird team, but it's actually kind of a banger.
Thank you. Yeah, I was very panicked when I brought it to you at first because I wanted to keep Ninetales. Like an idiot.
Yeah, looking at this team, I fuck with it.
Thank you.
Heavy. Fuck with it heavy. Yeah.
But yeah. Also, there's the notable Steely Spirit calc I made that one-shots Screamtail, and there's the Screamtail, so...
Yeah. If we want to, we can just say, buy Screamtail. And then it tears into a Steel type and just lives it. And you're like...
And then we click X, and then we leave the Discord.
We say, okay, I go next.
Yeah.
Next game. Trust. And then you Chandelure Heat Wave it.
Yeah.
And then it dies. And you're like, and then...
I don't know.
Like, oh.
This might be kind of cocky to say, but I'm not really scared of Screamtail. Just because I know it doesn't do damage. And I have my own Psychic type support Pokemon that doesn't do damage. And it's not fun to use.
Mickey, don't worry. You are with the number one Screamtail hater. I will take any Screamtail slander. I think this one sucks.
It's so bad. If it just had like 50 points taken out of speed and you put 25 into each offense, such a better Pokemon. But no, they give it 111 speed for no reason. It's
good in like the actual VGC format because like you aren't, seeing a list of 11 Mons that you have to prepare for.
Mm-hmm.
But it also has one set, and that's Encore Disable. Yeah. Like, that's its only set. But hey, Vatrena, you can try to cook with it. Guess.
I'm gonna give it to me. I believe in me.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the one matchup where I'll start prepping before I get pinged to play the match, because... Not gonna lie, did not start prepping for either of my matches until I got pinged for them.
And you won both of them.
Yeah.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
If it ain't broken, don't pinky.
Rude.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm giving it to you. I don't see a way how they deal with Roaring Moon super reliably besides...
I mean, I see a way, but like...
It's Screamtail.
Roaring Moon, Hitmontop, Chandelure, Jolteon, Primarina all just look so scary here.
Yeah, I think every one of your Pokemon, besides, the two NFEs, just go absolutely...
Yeah. Besides the Goobers.
Buku bonkers into this team. And Piloswine might not even look terrible.
Yeah, Pilo could cook.
It doesn't look... Yeah, because, with...
Ground plus Ice hits pretty hard in this team.
And with the Eviolite, you do live, like, everything. I'm pretty sure you live Make It Rain from Goldengo.
Probably. And I'd be like Terra Pine and a Fire anyway.
Terra Fire.
Whatever Terra. I haven't given it any
thought. Probably Fire.
Or just Terra Ground. But yeah, Fire is actually the sinister.
I guess you don't want to run Fire if you're calling Rhydon coming, but I don't see a world where Rhydon comes to this matchup, though. Truth be told, there's just too many Pokemon in the other side that beat it. Like, it loses to Breloom, it loses to... Also, we didn't mention it, Breloom goes absolutely nuts here.
Yeah, Breloom's really nice. Like, it sucks into the top 3, but aside from that,
yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah, it's annoying into Gyarados and Goldengo, but I mean, like, you can always Spore the Screamtail.
Exactly.
And then you're free for 2 turns, and then it wakes up and encores you into Spore, and you're like... Hey, thanks, I guess.
Appreciate it.
It's like, thanks. Yeah, no, I'll put you right back to sleep. Don't
mind if I do.
Don't you worry. Hey, I love Spore.
I love Spore. It's comfy and easy to wear. All right.
True.
Yeah. It at this point, none of the matches matter anymore, which is kind of sad, but it's the world we live in.
Yeah.
All right.
We got these. I'm giving it to Rat 2-0.
Yeah.
And I'll explain why. It has nothing to do with the matchup.
It's because Gambit's gonna throw.
It's because Gambit said they want to go 0-2 in every match, and you stopped that. So
yeah, I'm so shit. I ruined the dream. I'm so sorry.
That's so funny though. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm so bad that I lost and ruined their dream, which is the moral victory. So technically, you could say I won and double won.
Yeah, I won 3-0 versus Gambit, actually.
3-0. True. Do we even really need to talk about this matchup?
Funny Leopard.
Chenpao's pretty good. Chenpao Okidogi go like stupid here. Just run Terra Fairy Okidogi and...
Yeah, Okidogi's just going insane in Dawn Division. I think it's the kill leader right now.
Is it? Okidogi makes sense. It's so good. It's so good. It's one of those mons that people are like, no. Like, people forget, like, this is, like, done well at regionals.
No, prepping against Okidogi was like, oh shit, you can't intimidate this thing, and it has Fighting, Poison, Dark coverage, which is pretty scary.
Yeah, and it can run high horsepower, it can run AV, it can run... leftovers bulk up, and you have it next to Gouging Fire,
Mm-hmm.
which is another Pokemon that just goes insano in this matchup.
Weird Ear's good here as well.
Yeah, Gouging Fire is also always faster than Scarf Regidrago.
Mm-hmm. Tinkaton is good.
Yeah, Tinkaton's great here.
I mean, Blood Moon is definitely very scary for Gambit. So Rat's game plan is going to be dealing with the Blood Moon.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you just position Okidogi well or just commit to your Terra with Okidogi, it's like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Which, to be fair, anyways, I think you kind of have to commit to, like, Terra Fairy. Because then you wall Regidrago, and you just kind of win.
Yeah.
Legitimately, I think if this thing Terra Fairies, the game is just over immediately.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, that is that matchup. Pretty fast.
Yeah. And now
again, nothing against Gambit, but they've made their mission statement clear.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Does this matchup actually matter? Could they?
I mean,
technically,
no.
who
won maybe.
Versus them and?
If Otto loses, then Winda could potentially take first seed. I think that's the only way it matters.
Oh, never mind. Well, this one's no. So here's the thing. I was like, if Blue wins this one, could they make playoffs? No, they also lost to Vatrena.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't make it.
Beat the best player in the league 2-0.
Wow. I don't know if I would say, like, the best player. But, like, the best performing as of right now. I would say, like, overall, I think there are players that are stronger players. But there's that surprise factor that has really been serving Otto well.
I think Otto just has the deepest bag of tricks. Like, I get, like, nobody in Winda, I think, are pretty arguable for being stronger. But Otto's bag of tricks runs deep.
I would say overall, I would also say Cathy's a better player.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it's... Yeah.
I don't know. Otto just has such a good game plan in all these teams, in all this...
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like... If it were any other player, prepping against this team would be easy.
Mm-hmm.
But because the team is so strange... Like, the way he plays is so strange. It's like... Huh. Well... anyways, this is... I think this is pretty easily Otto.
I don't know what easily.
I would say easily, because Otto's made every match look easy.
Yeah, honestly, that's fair. I think this is like one of the least Blastoise coded matchups he's had so far, and Blastoise is kind of the signature. But actually, I could see Otto kind of struggling with Drill plus Ogre.
Yeah, well, Otto's dropped 2 games all season, so
yeah, that's
I don't know.
And those were to who? Well, let's actually see the schedule.
Cathy and Vatrena.
Okay.
Which, I'm excited to see that rematch, Vatrena-Otto, next week.
Ooh, yeah. Well, oh yeah, because they both make playoffs, obviously.
Yeah, and I think they're both locked into their seed.
Well, because Otto is 3 differential above Winda, so if Otto loses 2-0 and Winda wins 2-0, then Winda gets first seed.
Yeah. I'm just going to assume that Otto's locked to first, and that... Oh, that's so unfortunate for Winda and Cathy. I think they are memeing this week, to be fair, but looks like they're
they're going to be memeing in the rematch.
Yeah. Yeah, meme into rematch. That's brutal. That's brutal.
You're giving it to Otto. I don't know. Maybe this is probably like the least that Otto's going to try all season, if I had to guess. Especially
probably put a little bit of extra time into playoffs, knowing that you basically know for sure who you're facing.
Honestly, looking at the teams, I think this is the hardest matchup Otto has had all season in terms of like the pure Pokemon, aside from maybe Cathy. Because Cathy had a really good matchup in it as well. But like,
yeah, just because Excadrill is like really annoying into this team.
Yeah, I mean, just these 4, Ogre, Exa, Empoleon, and Hippo, are all really strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
This might be a week where, like, it's just protecting the Blastoise so it can shoot these guys down before it gets destroyed by these 2.
Yeah, unless it's Surf, because then you kind of lose to Wide Guard Valiant.
Yeah.
And as we learned from last week, Flash Cannon is not Mega Launcher boosted.
Yeah, very sad.
Not that it's relevant here.
Yeah, because there's no Mega Launcher in here, but...
I'm showing that I did my homework.
You watched the full hour-and-a-half video.
I did. I think I watched most of it in my car.
Nice. Yeah, with the scrungled audio. Yeah, scrungled audio is here to stay, because whenever I tried to use the mic, the software wouldn't pick up Cannor, so might be.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have this one for Otto. I think while it's like the worst on paper matchup, I think the difference in player skill is quite a bit larger than like the less scary matchups like Cathy, Winda.
That's fair.
Like I think player skill we have to take into account here, and I think Otto takes it then.
Also, Blue's on a 3-game losing streak, which I feel like is worth noting because momentum is huge. This might just be one where we agree.
They are not on a 3-game losing streak.
They're not?
They're on a 1-game losing streak because they 2-0'd Gambit in week 5.
Oh, they did 2-0 Gambit. I'm dumb. I think I read the wrong team. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty fine locking in Otto.
I never wanted. You know what? I'm not down in the GOAT ever again. I had Otto versus Winda. I'm gonna have Otto versus Blue as well. Sorry, Blue.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, new and improved both of these teams. Oh wait, that's the wrong bowl. There we go. This is the bowl. So there's now a Fletchender and an Iron Jugulus on our screen.
Wowzers.
How Iron Jugulus and Latios are the same tier, I do not know.
Yeah, I thought Latios was... Truth be told, going into this season and last season, I just thought Latios was so much better than it actually is.
The type is just so bad. Like, Dragon Psychic is such an awful type.
Yeah, but I figured, it can Terra. Plus, Latios is good, so... Well, Latios is good, so Latios has to be good. Boy, was I wrong. Latios?
Yeah.
Pyrus took it.
Oh, right. Because they're both tier 1?
Yeah.
Or tier 2? Whatever. They're the same
A's, yeah. Which is, you know, for Latios, valid as hell. Because Latios is crazy. Not Latios.
I don't know. I think the more time has gone on, the more I've just soured on the Lottie twins. Especially in singles, but also in doubles.
Yeah, they're certainly worse, but... Yeah.
Anyway.
So this is like the only... Like, this is a meme matchup, so instead of trying to predict the winner based off of serious teams, I'm going to try to predict the memes.
True.
Glimmet is coming. That's my prediction.
Yeah, duh, with Mortal Spin. Makes sense.
Yeah,
And
Mortal
Corrosion.
Spin. Does it even have Mortal Spin?
It should, right? I think it does.
I thought it got Mortal Spin on Evo.
No way. I'm looking this up. To Showdown. It does not get Mortal Spin. Okay. Oops.
Yeah, it's on Evo. But hey, you can run Meteor Beam.
Yeah, 106 or 105 with special attack. It's pretty hard. Probably kills Zapdos, honestly.
Okay, here's what it is. Terra Normal, Choice Band Explosion Glimmet.
Why not just Golurk?
Nah.
I would just run Golurk, to
Glimmet.
be honest.
No, it's gotta be Glimmet.
You're
it's
right.
the funniest possible situation.
I can see like
run...
Subtoxic Lazzle being a thing on Windows side.
True. I could see...
I think Banded Fletchender to kill the Ogerpon one hit.
Dragon Dance Iron Thorns could be pretty funny.
True.
That's just like a decent set, but like it could be pretty funny just to see Iron Thorns actually pick up kills for once in its godforsaken life.
I think Life Orb Clef is definitely worth bringing.
Yeah, it could come back. Run back Life Orb Clef.
Honestly, Life Orb Clef just looks good into this team regular.
Yeah.
Fairy plus fire coverage hits the whole team.
Choice Band Zoroark Hisui. It's
True.
something. Is that something? We feeling anything about Choice Band?
It gets quick attack.
Yeah.
Gets low kick, I think.
It gets... It probably has physical attacks. It's got 100 attack. It's like not...
Is it?
Unbelievable.
Honestly, I could see like a stall strat of like Lazzle, Water Bull, Appleton, maybe Ursaluna, Reuniclus, Zapdos. That could cook in quotation marks.
Yeah. Oh, it's got U-turn. This Choice Band set's crazy.
I've also seen
U-turn, Body Slam.
No, wait, hold on. I think I got it.
Knock off.
We're going to be seeing Terra Normal, Boomburst, Throat Spray, Palafin.
You're so real for that.
Plus Telepathy P2. There we go. We solved
Ghost
it.
move. I guess Poltergeist. Yeah, that U-turn Body Slam knockoff Poltergeist on that Zoroark.
It really gets Body Slam? Oh my god.
It gets Body Slam.
Does it not get Low Kick? Would you not just run Low Kick?
Does it? Well, you probably run Brick Break.
Why?
It doesn't get Low Kick. No, it does.
Yeah.
What are you Low Kicking here?
The Ursaluna?
Nah, Ursaluna's not real.
You're right.
It's not coming. Ursaluna's not coming. It's too serious.
I mean, Ursaluna could run... what's something funny Ursaluna can do?
Let's find out.
It's not a very funny Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a very serious Pokemon. Unnerve, make you so you can't eat berries.
Oh, it gets Fake Tears and Baby Doll Eyes and Charm.
You could run the negative priority set, Avalanche, Counter.
No, you run Charm, Fake Tears, Yawn.
I'm realizing now it could only run on the minus priority set. It could only run Avalanche and Counter.
Oh, it gets Sweet Scent. Why does it get Sweet Scent? It's covered in mud. That smells like shit.
Because it's a bear and it likes to smell honey.
You're right.
I guess. Or it just looks dirty. It's like one of those people that like at your work that just looks dirty, but they insist they shower every day.
Don't know if I've been with those people at work, but okay.
I work with a lot of high schoolers.
Oh wait, no, I got it. Rain Dance, Ursaluna for Choice Specs, Hurricane, Fletchender with Terra Flying.
Yeah, that's cooking. And then we could just see Bullet and be Chestnut.
Yeah.
And just run defense body press.
I'd have Spiky Shield Synthesis.
Does it get a funny move? Let's see if Quilladin gets a funny move. Because
Quilladin
obviously
gets
the fourth move has to be a funny move.
It's Super Fang. That's is that funny? It's kind of funny. Oh, Belly Drum. There we go.
Iron Defense. It does not get Body Press.
It doesn't. Oh fuck. It gets Belly Drum.
Its set is Iron Defense, Brick Break, Leaf Storm.
With a Jax pack? Oh my god.
No, that's too good. And Taunt.
No, I'm running Belly Drum. I'm running Woodhammer. The only grass resists I'm seeing are Dragargle and Jug, so hit them with a nice Iron Head.
So folks, this is why you make your division more interesting. So we don't have to sit here and talk about what terrible Quilladin set we're going to end up bringing.
No, wait, it's going to be Terrablast Ice. That's what it is. Belly Drum, Woodhammer, Terrablast Ice, Spiky Shield.
Yeah.
There we go.
You're right.
All right.
You're right. Play worse, coaches.
I think Cathy is a
Top
funnier
coaches,
person, so I'm going to give it to Cathy.
Yeah, Winda doesn't really say any funny things, but Cathy says Lamau like Lameow, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty funny.
Cathy meowed twice during the season recap, or the mid-season recap. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, Cathy also sends me Stephen A. Clips to describe my teams. That's pretty funny. That's not a joke either, by the way. Like, that's actually something that gets sent to me.
How would Ogrefon Heartflame do on the basketball court versus LeBron James?
God, we really should just... God, imagine if we could have had that for this. Stephen A. roasting the shit out of Ogerpon. How would Ogerpon...
She gets to keep her cudgel. She gets to keep her cudgel.
Yeah, how would Ogerpon do in the WNBA?
Yeah, she'd be in WNBA, you're right.
Yeah. Would she be better than Caitlin Clark?
Probably.
You know what? Let's answer this question. Do we think Ogerpon would be a better basketball player than Caitlin Clark?
Yeah.
How tall is
Get in the comments. That's our question of the day. Who's better at basketball?
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to give my thoughts. Caitlin Clark destroys this little dumpster fire of a Pokemon named Ogerpon. She might be cute. She might have a sad life, but she's 3'11".
She's 3'11"?
3'11".
Okay, counterpoint. Ogerpon just runs in between her legs.
She's got a big stick.
Yeah.
Just break her legs with big stick.
No, if you break Caitlin Clark's legs off, then her torso up is probably shorter than Ogerpon.
True.
That's how you win.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, share, retweet, reblog.
And send this clip to Stephen A. Smith.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you
Don't
guys.
actually do that. Don't actually send it to Stephen A. Smith.
Man, it's
I
such
don't want that on my public
It's always
record.
such a dichotomy between Dusk and Dawn. Because Dusk is always more interesting, and Dawn is just, I am asleep.
Dawn, I'm sleeping right now. I got out of bed for this.
Man.
And Dawn's gonna make me go take a nap.
You know what? Maybe if I was 3-3 instead of 2-4, Dawn would be interesting. But unfortunately,
maybe if we kicked Split out one week later.
No,
one
they
week
had
earlier.
IRL stuff. That would be mean.
Yeah. But oh wait, you faced Cathy. Never mind.
I faced Cathy. Oh fuck.
In week 4. Week 3, because then you would have faced Blue. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, and then we would have totally been in playoff. Well, thank you guys for watching this iconic clip from the Stephen A. Show.
Yeah. Be sure to, I don't know. Good luck, have fun.
Yeah.
Congrats to the Dawn Division for already having playoffs decided, and Dusk Division. Cannor, please win, because that'd be very sad if you didn't.
I will win. I hope to God. If I don't win, I'm gonna cry. I'm actually probably going to cry.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, what if you lose but still make playoffs?
Probably still cry a little bit.
That's fair. Anyway. Moral of the story, Lyric, you just
follow Stephen A. Smith. Yeah. Other moral of the story, follow Stephen A. Smith on Twitter. It's actually so funny. Like, this isn't a bit. Like, this, no bit. Like, seeing Stephen A. rate Pokemon is so funny.
I want him and Wolf Glick to get in a room together. Because my favorite thing about Wolf Glick is that whenever he's not competing, he does not have a single coherent thought.
He doesn't have a single coherent thought, and he is the goofiest man alive.
Like, it's like a werewolf, but instead of turning into a wolf, he turns into XQC. It's so funny.
Ooh. All right, here's the second question of the day. Would Wolf Glick match Stephen A. Smith's freak? Let us know in the comments.
He would.
Would they match each other's freak?
I think Stephen A. Smith would have to match Wolf Glick's freak. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, they both mispronounce Pokemon names.
Yeah, but Wolf knows how they're supposed to be said because he's the world champ. Stephen A. Smith has no fucking idea. He doesn't know what a Decky Dewey is.
That's true. That's true. Let us know in the comments what you guys think.
Yeah, we need some interaction so we can get monetized.
Yeah.
It's been very sad.
Yeah, we need to get monetized, make 3 cents every 14 years.
Pretty much.
You know, we're also only, like, what, 500 billion trillion subs away from getting monetized anyways. And, like, a ton of watch time behind, but, you know... Those metrics aren't real. We're just going to start uploading these in segments of 400 YouTube shorts. So that we can get monetized through YouTube shorts.
Wait, Cannor, we can turn this video into 70 YouTube shorts.
We're so smart. That's the third question of the day. Let us know in the comments if you want to watch YouTube shorts.
Okay.
We have gone too far.
Thanks for watching. Good luck to Dusk Division and Dawn Division. Suck eggs or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Dawn Division